Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, yay, my pre-order finally sort of starting to come in. Right, we've got Seasons of the Witch, we've got the Autumn Tarot, so this is the second one in the series that have come out. I've got all the Oracle decks, I've got the Winter Tarot, now the Autumn Tarot has come out, or Fall, F-A-L-L if you're in the States, of course. But Autumn Tarot, so let's have a look. It's normal, it's a two-piece box. It always has an excellent guidebook, which is absolutely great to explore the background in regards to the artist and creator of the deck. Also about the deck itself, how to begin, maybe some spreads, as well as sort of diving into each of the cards. Now, of course, it always has quite a bit of information per card. Even the minor arcana have quite a lot of information per card. So an excellent guidebook as always. They're always great to dive into, to really get to know the deck. So there's many ways to dive into tarot if you're just starting out, or if you're an enhanced read, if you've been reading for a little while and you're starting a new deck. It's quite nice to sort of spend some quality time getting to know. Now they always have they've got gilded edges, beautiful background, they do have a paper thing to slide off or to undo. I don't think it will slide, they're normally pretty tight. So let me just grab my scissors and just undo that. I don't want to wreck. Right, does have the ribbon. Beautiful box. There's always stuff on the back about the deck itself with a few images on it. They're always beautifully done. Beautifully done. Okay, so let's have a look at the images now. Okay, so it always has, like the winter one has the winter, then the title. These have got the autumn and then the title, so like the autumn fall. Oops. Oh, instead of the magician, it's the autumn witch. Autumn high priestess, empress, emperor, high priest, lovers, chariot, strength, hermit, wheel. Okay, instead of justice, sorry, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Woo, excuse me. Okay, instead of justice, it's got consequences. And instead of hanged man, it's hanged one. Then death, temperance, devil, tower, star, moon. Okay, instead of sun, it's sunset. Instead of judgment, it's reckoning. And instead of the world, it's descending to winter. What a great, that's really cool. Okay, so now we've got going through the wands. Okay, so they're the wands. Okay, so now we've got, instead of the page, it's initiate. Instead of the knight, it's seeker. Instead of the queen, it's shepherd. And instead of the king, it's keeper. Okay, so now we've got cups. Ooh. Okay, initiate, seeker, shepherd, and keeper. Okay, now I've got swords. I love the imagery. Always like the artwork with these decks. Okay, Pentacles. Okay, absolutely excellent. So there we have the imagery of the deck. So you've had a look. Let's just take a minute. Sorry. So let's just take a minute and take a breath. Okay, what card are we actually going to reflect on today? Ooh, okay, as soon as I did that, we got Two of Wands, Two of Autumn Wands. Two of Wands to me is about choices. It's normally about, okay, you're at this precipice, you're at this edge, and you've got the worlds open to you to whatever you decide to do. Okay, so you've got this possibility. It's about taking action. Okay, now it's about taking action to where you want to be, what you want to do. So let's have a look and see what it says in the guidebook. Okay, a maiden sits in a tree contemplating what her plans will be and where she'll go. She has her broom next to her, but she's making a new broom as she watches the night sky go by with the idea that this new broom will take her even further than the last. The Two of Autumn Wands represents the moment immediately after a spark of inspiration. So she's thought about it. Okay, and this is where the space where a new idea begins to take shape. Plans begin to form and possibilities make your idea all the more exciting. However, this is also the moment to evaluate what should come with you on this new journey, and what needs to be rebuilt or replaced, for what got you here may not carry you forward. In this way, the Two of Autumn Wands can also represent the edge of your comfort zone. You can continue to choose what is familiar, but you must do so knowing you'll be limited in your results, or you can expand your horizons by doing what is necessary to meet new challenges. Okay, additional meanings for the Two of Autumn Wands. Early stages of launching a project, drafting a proposal, making plans or strategizing growth. Having conversations about the future, such as long-term plans, living together, marriage or children. Preparing physically for a challenge. Choosing between saving safely or taking calculated financial risks for greater growth. The bittersweet longing to explore beyond your current dynamic. Wow, that is so cool. I mean, really, really excellent in having, when you're studying the deck and you're learning the deck and you're starting to sort of dive into it, the guidebook's excellent to give you that little bit of extra information that you may not have thought about or is not in your normal repertoire of meanings. Just gives you that additional stuff to sort of think about, reflect on, contemplate, and go, okay, yeah, that makes sense in my life right now. That's what I've been thinking about. Yeah, that's where I need to be. That's what I need to do. So, yeah, I think this is excellent, excellent guidebook as always. I think they're brilliant, especially when you're diving into the deck. I know you won't use it when you're doing a reading for a client, but when you're reading for yourself or you're doing a bit of a deep dive into the deck and you're learning it and studying it, the guidebook is absolutely excellent. Yes, go through and do your own meanings, but use the guidebook to expand your horizon in regards to the meanings. Give yourself additional information into your repertoire. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so that's it from me. I always love these decks. I think they're brilliant, and I cannot wait to collect the other two tarot decks eventually. I know this is going to be a slow journey, of course, depending on when they're released, and of course, being in New Zealand does take a little bit of time. And I know, even though I'm going to be diving into this deck, I won't be using it until I know Northern Hemisphere will be September, October, November for this. So October, November, December, somewhere maybe, September, October, November, somewhere around there maybe, I'll use this when I'm doing readings for Halloween or Samhain in the Northern Hemisphere. Definitely diving into it then. Okay, so that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.